Alright, welcome to another Robot Adventures re-review. Come by. Got a lot of boxes because I'm moving again. And yeah, I didn't think I would I cleaned out my closet most and packed up a bunch of Transformers. A lot of them in boxes. All the other ones that I have loose, I just put them in like a case or drawers like that, and I tape that up and then move them that way. But yeah, all the boxes go in boxes. And yeah, so going through YouTube, I realized that I had the filter on for approval, and comments had to be approved before they were sent, and then a lot of those notifications weren't sent, or maybe I just overlooked them or something. So, and one of you guys asked me to re-review the trans scanning. And I wouldn't be able to re-review it because it was like in the closet, buried under a bunch of stuff. But since I was, packing stuff, I was like, oh, here it is. And this is and new in high definition. I originally reviewed this thing maybe 2007, 2008, 12 years ago when the movie first came out. And it's a movie one because it's got that on there. Paid $31.90, maybe $32 for it. It is the trans scanning Bumblebee. And it's the official mobile site. And look at the sides there. Conversion. And from whatever, I probably should go back and watch my original review of this thing, but from what I remember of it, this was a pretty good figure. And this one and Optimus were pretty good. So this one's the one I opened. I've got another one that's not opened. I don't know what these things are worth. But they're worth enjoyment. So let's enjoy them. Look at the weird kind of box shape. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Well, that's got tape on it, so I don't want to take it out that way. And well, there you go. I put it all back the way it was. I haven't played with this thing in 11 years. The conversion. Oh no, you stole my code. It looks pretty cool. The tape is already pulled up on there. Shit. Tape all over the place. Okay, the one thing I don't want is for the thing to fall down, and then I'm gonna have to go looking for all the pieces. There's a lot of little tiny parts here. Okay. So maybe I'm going to have to... Oh shit, he's all loose and floppy. Maybe I'm going to have to... Oh, he's... put them together and then then do the rotation. Let's take a look at the core body. Oh, he's around backwards. Okay, that's the way he's supposed to be. Lots of articulation. This is a good... Oh shit, there goes. His leg popped off. I really like this figure, and I think because they were getting to the point where they were realizing that this kind of frame, core body, and exterior parts are kind of fun to play with. It's a different, and it still transforms. It's the interior skeleton plus all the parts that go around them. So now, of course, it's focusing on this. I just wanted to focus on. And in preparing to move on... Oh shit. Oh, his hand fell off. In preparing to move on my crap, I was like, look what I found. Ta-da! It's the old Robot Adventures autofocus thing that I made. That was on the spray. That was up there on the spray booth. So I'm hoping it will autofocus now with the white background. Maybe. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. Oh shit, his leg popped off. Okay, there. He's up. Autofocus is working. I think his head is turning around backwards. Could be, I don't know. Let's rotate him around. Hopefully he doesn't fall down. Rotating him around. Look at all those pegs. So you stick all these components. Lots of parts. And I don't think I compared the Optimus Prime trans scanning body core with him. Maybe it's the same? I don't know. But they do transform from their robot alt mode back into the they got a bunch of conversions here. So they go from the raw protoform and the entry mode into the robot in car mode. So that's pretty cool. And it's a pretty tight transformation. What is the trans scanning? It's like, Ruben, you got a lot of zoom on that camera. Yep, it's a 30 time optical zoom. As opposed to the digital zoom, which is all software. The optical zoom is hardware. And, yeah, so I like that. The software gets pixelated. So if you're picking up a new camera, I think a good optical zoom is important. Not a digital optical zoom, but an actual physical hardware optical zoom. This lens shoots out a good. It comes out like this. Twist comes out. Alright, so that's the protoform, or the core body. Now I'm going to stick a bunch of parts on them, and then rotate them around, and then see if I can get them all transformed up. Woohoo! Come back. Alright, here we go with a trans scanning, what's it called? A protoform. There he is. Nice. Those parts just peg on there. I don't think he has anything on his back. Lots of little parts to play dress up with your transformer. Action figure. Action figure. Get back. And next, we'll try to get him into his entry mode. I don't know how to do that. I'm going to fiddle with him for a bit. I think I just bend his legs back and then stick his arms back or something. It's pretty floppy right now. Floppy. But, yeah. Alright, so here he is in entry mode. I got the auto focus working right here. And he's got little arms that peg into his legs. Is that much of an entry mode? I don't know. This is hollowed out, but in the picture, it doesn't look like that. See, it doesn't have that look. It's a little bit different. You can see his arms peg into his legs there. Also, the arms peg in together right there, and so do his legs. Right there. So you're gonna have you have to go back to 2007. Watch that movie. It's like, oh, actually, you can watch the new Bumblebee and see them coming in. So much wrong with the Michael Bay movies. little to no sense. And if you know of someone who has gone through the timeline and tried to organize the situation, please comment down below and say, oh, this person went through the Michael Bay timeline and then explained how the Transformers were already here on Earth and then but didn't get discovered until Megatron in 2000, or in, until Wiki discovered Megatron? Or was there another sequel? And then it's like, oh, well, we're going to have to go to the comic books to figure out, what happened before that, and the dark side of the moon, and all the convoluted, like, oh, this happened before this, but nobody knew that this happened, and then this happened, and the fucking Knights of the Round Table were actually Transformers, and nobody knew except the British knew. And did the British set up Sector 7? And then finally the creme de la shit. Earth is Unicron, and we gotta destroy Unicron. Unless Unicron is really small, and then if Unicron is really small and only the size of like a mountain, then maybe Unicron can leave the Earth or something. I don't know. It's fucking dumb. Coming in. Choo. Alright, next. We're gonna take off his parts and then do the robot form there. Over there. That one, the robot mode. Okay. Here we go. Alright, here he is in robot mode. I haven't done one of these old ass review styles in a while. And I did go back and check on my original trans scanning video. I was going through comments and stuff, and that was 2007 I made that trans-scanning video. And yeah, 2007. That was the first movie, and yeah, a lot has changed. That was before Obama. And yeah, a lot of things have changed. I have changed a little bit. I've changed a little bit. So, as you guys know, I am agnostic. I don't have a religion. And yeah, so where's my halls? So yeah, I was also checking like my first vlog, and back then same-sex marriage wasn't a thing. it wasn't, well, it was a thing, but we didn't have the big debate over it yet. And I was of the opinion that gay people shouldn't get married, not because I'm against gay marriage. It's because I'm against the concept of a God sanctifying one's union. So, I don't know what that position is, anti-marriage because there is no God to sanctify it. Sprinkle some magic and now you are married in front of God. So, I did say some things like, what the fuck are, the gay people doing trying to get married? Not because I don't think they should get married, just because marriage is a silly concept. So if that was taken out of context, I apologize for that. And I didn't make myself clear that I am in favor of same-sex people entering into a contract where the legal system is the same as the legal system for other people that are married. I am in favor of that. I am not in favor of trying to make Christians who have some crazy bias against the eating of shellfish and the wearing of interwoven fabrics and lying with a man the same way that you lie with a woman. I'm not in favor of making those crazy people accept you with their God and say, okay, now you crazy religious person must make your God accept my union with this other person, and now I'm the same as you. Yeah, those people are living on different planes. They're not even on the same level here. And I brought back my ring. Because in the trans-scanning, I was wearing this one. I was like, yeah, trans-scanning. So they're not even, you're talking with, hey, you guy who believes in the banana spaghetti monster, you must make your banana spaghetti monster give me the same power of a... No, you're delusional, delusional. We're not dealing with apples and oranges here. Or we are dealing with apples and oranges. It's not the same thing. Yeah, so that's not good. I'm also I still stand by fucking is good, and but fucking a bisexual is good. Fucking a lesbian who is not a bisexual, if you're a man, and fucking a lesbian who's not a bisexual and doesn't want to fuck a man, then that's not good. So I want to clarify that. Bisexuals and lesbians can be different things. Yeah, bye. Lots of clarification on this one. And all the transgender people and all that stuff. The Q or the asexual people. That's all good too. As long as it's legally the same stuff. You can do whatever you want. I'm not down for legal discrimination. some kind of discrimination for something. But I will discriminate against some people that I don't agree with. It's like, oh, here comes the fucking whatever, the racist fuckers. No, you go away. No, you can't. I mean, you can give them all the rights they want, but they don't have to interact with you. It's like, oh, you have to be my friend because I'm a racist fucker. No. I don't have to be your friend. In that sense, I will choose these people over these people, and that discrimination, I think, is okay. No, you have to like all the racist fuckers. You have to like all the people who want to fuck you over. No. You can just say, okay, you guys, go over there. Go do all your racist things over there. I'm going to stay over here. Alright, and last, we got to transform this guy into his car mode. And that's going to be the biggest trick of them all. Trying to get this guy into the car mode. I was probably going to pop off all of his legs and stuff like that. They do pop off easily. His hand just popped off right there in my hand. His hand popped off in my hand. So, yeah. I'm just going to transform him, not on camera, and then, what I can do is I can show you his transformation on paper. And that way, you can figure it out for yourself. And what I didn't do, what I realize now, is that I didn't use his entry mode stand. I didn't use that, so that was kind of a mistake there. I'm gonna do that, flip the head back and stuff. And for his other mode, put all his components on there. And then a transversion. Well, looks kind of easy to transform there. His toes pop out and his little legs come around there. And then there's something and the suit pops in. Ta-da! So he can be transformed with all of his body parts, which makes this a really well-engineered figure. So if you have the chance to pick up one of these guys, I would suggest it. It is a little bit... Oh, shit, there goes his leg. Oh, crap, there goes... Parts fell off. So, yeah, that's the drawback of it, so... Alright, I'll transform him. Alright, here's just the... robot... No, the... alt mode... car mode... of the trans scanning, and I think he looks really good. The gaps between some, that was a little bit screwed up there. We could have done that a little bit better, but yeah, and of course. As I mentioned in my first trans-scanning video 12 years ago, a little bit of different colors there. Looks a little bit like someone went and got panels off of another car and then put them on that car because their car was damaged. Something like Junkyard Bumblebee. Yeah, Junkyard Bumblebee. Oh, he is dusty. And it's like, where's the other Bumblebee, Ruben? I don't know. It's in a box somewhere. Okay. Yeah, he's not so dusty anymore. So, yeah, look, his wheel fell off and stuff. I put some I think I took this thing apart and put it back together. I'm not sure what I did with it. Why it looks like that. I forgot. Did I try to put a wash on it or something? Not really sure what I did. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Oh yeah, I think I did one side one way, and then the other side I left not fucked up. I think that's what happened. This one, all nice and clean. Hello. He doesn't have a weapon. He doesn't have a spoiler. I don't know which one this one was from. I think this was the mech tech, so probably Dark Side of the Moon. So a little bit of grill, more aggressive. Yeah, we're pretty much the same size. Alright guys, so my battery's gonna die here, so what was that? Nice license plate there. 4N7454, I don't know. This has been the Trans-Scanning 2 Bumblebee re-review. Goodbye. Robot Adventures. Bye-bye. Oh, one last thing. Remember to smash the click button and like the smash button. All that good stuff. And enter to win the contest that doesn't exist. Remember the contest that doesn't exist. And the promo code, put in the promo code. This video brought to you by this glass of wine. Goodbye.